Okay, we are ready to send it over to my personal hero, the Mexican Runner with Adventure Island 2.
Woo, 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 woo. Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, we're here in Florida enjoying the sun and the sea. So I'm gonna play this amazing game that is called Hudson Adventure Island 2. So let's just do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Adventure Island 2. So you have a total of 8 islands in this game, and I'm gonna be trying to avoid fruits. There's power-ups that they are like in the eggs. Like for example, that is an awesome skateboard that I will be using only like 10 seconds. That will be it. You won't see it hopefully anymore. And then the dinosaur of choice is this one that is, I just call it the blue dragon. It looks really amazing. He just waves his tail. So a very important thing is to remember to grab a very specific egg. So I grabbed the egg number 4 at the end of the stage. Those eggs, well, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce the couch. Okay, yeah, let's just start with that. So, I have behind me.
You could focus.
Yeah, I have behind me McFly, also known as MetroidMcFly. He's a world record holder of Metroid and many other games. ActRacer, actually, he won ActRacer. He was playing earlier. I just took a warp. I'm sorry. In the middle, I have MCA, and in the left side, we have KerryMadonna. And I think it's a good time for them to take over. Some commentary?
Yeah, so TMR just mentioned the warp he took. Basically, that was a hidden egg, and so you might see him hit some of those too. But the eggs that are laid out here in the levels are pretty vital, so he's going to make sure that he's collecting everything that he wants. You're going to see that to maybe be dinos that he can pick up, or maybe it could be the Hudson Bee, which is a power-up similar to a superstar in Mario. So they're going to be extremely helpful for him. So definitely, as he's going through these levels, not only avoiding the damage and killing the enemies, but making sure that he's picking up everything along the way.
And there's a different set of eggs here at the end of each level. They're dictating which path he's going to be going on. So there's a lot of levels on each one of these islands, and which egg he takes is saying which level he's going to go to. So he knows the egg that he wants to get the direction that he wants to go for the shortest levels, the easiest levels. If he were to get a different egg, he would go a different direction. The items that drop out of the eggs are random, so he doesn't know what those are going to be. He hopes it's a one-up, because one-ups are always really nice to have, right?
Well, in some cases, I want them to be points just because of the lives.
Yeah, the points as well. So every 20,000 points, he will get a one-up. So that's as good as getting a one-up drop in some cases.
And in that previous level, you just saw TMR kind of pause a little bit to make sure that he can get the egg, which gave him Classy, which is the dinosaur he's on right now.
Right, that dinosaur is going to be crucial for the water stages. She moves so fast for the water stages, and you'll be seeing that right here. If you're swimming without her, it's going to be a long level. This is the only one he has, so he has to be really careful not to lose it.
Very careful, yeah.
Yep, losing a dino here is pretty big time loss, and also Classy is the only dino that can swim underwater.
That's right. All the others will just disappear, and we'll all be sad.
It's sad times.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit afraid of losing Classy because it just takes so much time. Like, I mean, if you have that belly, just imagine that. If you have that belly of Master Higgins, like, of course Higgins swims slow, so he's really slow.
And speaking of his belly, so one of the main mechanics of his game here is that health meter up at the top. That's his energy meter, his hunger meter.
There you go.
So you can see that it's sitting there draining as he's going. So he's just so hungry that he's not going to live if he doesn't get some food. When TMR's going through the level, he's picking up not every fruit because there is a little bit of a countdown here. You see it has to pull it away. So it's much faster if he has less at the end. So it's a little bit of a gamble. You'll skip some of them as he goes through just to save a little bit of time. And the speedrun that's crucial here, maybe we'll be a little more safer.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to play without the glasses, but then I was seeing blurry and I was like, no, man,
Hey,
I'm putting back the glasses. It's all about the fashion, right?
Yeah, and this is the Hudson Bee that I was talking about earlier, so he's invulnerable at this time. He can just kind of run through everybody, doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, she's very helpful. So some of those bats are like just straight attacking you, so sometimes like they start moving in a different... Hold on a second there. Okay, they start moving in a different way. Once they see like they match your height, well,
So you can see already that these dinosaur choices are really important for which ones he's choosing for each level. He's been collecting them this whole time. Obviously, he wants to use Classy, aka Lapras here, to go quickly. And this is a boss stage, so when he gets to the end of this level, your dino companion actually helps you. They will shoot at the boss, but also the boss will direct some of their shots at the dinosaur instead of you. So it gives you more time to do damage. In this case, Lapras doesn't actually do any shots, but they'll break the bubbles for you. But the other ones and other bosses, you will see they will actually do damage as well.
The first shot goes towards the dinosaur.
Yeah,
and
this one it alternates, and you'll see that it's very, very helpful. He gets way more hits in.
There you go.
There we go.
one axe away.
So when he took that warp earlier, that warped him completely out of Island 1. He's into Island 2. So this is the end of Island 2. Now we're going to Island 3.
That's right.
Very important. I need to grab the third egg just in case I forget. Remind me very quick.
Third egg.
Third egg.
Third egg.
Don't forget.
It's actually very important because if you actually happen to miss the egg you need at the end of the stage, it can. I mean, I really don't know the other stages at all. And I don't know which routes and eggs I have to take after, so that's very dangerous.
Yeah. There are over 100 stages in this game, and he's not going to play but maybe a quarter of them. So you can imagine, there's no way he knows every single egg.
What do you think?
Egg!
Yeah, and so not only is it going the wrong way and TMR being unfamiliar, but also you could have longer routes as well. So TMR is trying to use the most optimal short routes. This is a level that we're going to see another warp, so we're going to be able to skip from World 3 to World 4. Give quiet time probably here. He lost his dino here.
So he's got a little bit of stockpiles of these dinos, at least in case of the blue dino that he can he can handle losing one or two, but so he picked up another one right here. So he still wants to be careful if you start running out of those and you're on your own. It's not very fun.
You can see the change in pace the second the dinosaur was gone. It's way slower.
Yeah, it's really slow. Okay, an island that looks nice, familiar.
Oh, it sure looks nice. I almost felt like it was this cold in Orlando the other day.
So I'm gonna be grabbing a backup dinosaur here, and I try to avoid getting fruits. Some of those, not all of them. I mean, sometimes you have temptation to grab certain fruits. Like that one was a mistake, but it's fine.
So the tile he picked up there was another blue dinosaur. So that blue dinosaur goes back into his inventory, but he doesn't have the time waste of it actually changing the dinosaur.
Okay, right now I'm safe with the eggs until stage 8. So I am the 8th island. So that's less pressure on me.
So just a little background on the story of this game. This is Master Higgins. In the first game, he saved a princess, but now he's saving the sister's princess, the witch doctor, that you never actually even see, has kidnapped her, and you're trying to defeat all the witch doctor's evil monsters to get her back.
So I think we have time for a quick donation.
Absolutely. $100 from Toastmaster 8.
Ooh.
First time German, long time honk. Go TMR.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Okay, this is a very tricky stage.
Yeah.
It requires a lot of focus. Sometimes you focus while talking, so that's what I'm talking. No, you say, damn. And sometimes you don't focus while talking, right?
So yeah, maybe talking isn't the greatest idea there. This is a pretty difficult stage. I would mention though, TMR did lose his dino there and took that death. However, in this stage, you actually can collect another blue dino, which is because of the one he gets right there in that egg.
Yeah.
So there's different symbols on those cards. There's the heart, there's a club, there's a spade, and
That's a nice game.
of course.
All these low jumps are so challenging too.
Yeah, this is a really intense game to watch. I feel like anybody seeing this for the first time, you see it right in front of you what's going on. He's going really fast. The enemies are coming out of nowhere, so he has to know exactly where they are and be prepared for them, or they're going to hit him every single time. So he has to remember all these levels individually, and that's one of the great skills of TMR is how well he can memorize this stuff.
The problem is I don't have my axe for this one. Oh, I don't know what to do.
So we're already improvising here.
Yep.
Yeah, and that is something to mention. When you're selecting dinos in the menu before you come into the level, you can actually turn having the axe on or off. So you'll see TMR will turn it off at times, and they'll turn it back on in others. Here, he was expecting to bring one in, but he was able to pick one up during that stage.
And the main reason why you would turn your axe off is if you know you don't need it, then you can save it in your inventory. But the other reason is also some levels are harder if you have the axe. They actually made it so the enemies will attack you if you have the axe, but not if you don't.
Yeah.
So they were kind in some respects.
So the very good useful of this blue dinosaur, Tails, is not only that he shoots really fast with the tail, or farts, well, you call it whatever you want. I mean, like, it's hard to know what exactly he's doing. But also he doesn't slide on the ice.
Yeah, these stages can be really difficult without the dino, especially if you don't bring an axe here either. An axe is a power-up just like the dinos, so you can definitely run out. And so this game is pretty brutal in that regard.
Yeah, the blue dinosaur, we hopefully won't even see the red dinosaur. The blue's just much faster at attacking. The blue one's a lot slower.
Yep, and Taylor down there just doing his best.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you got to give him credit. I mean, come on, little buddy. You could do it.
you can
come
do
on.
it.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Way to help out.
I love his
There
face
you
too
go.
when he's playing.
Yeah, you see him. He's trying so
Yeah.
hard. He has no idea
Take
he's
that.
not helping at
Great
all.
job.
Look at him scooting his feet around. He's so adorable.
I love it.
So that was the end of Island 4. Now we're approaching to Island 5, and again, we just have... Oh, this is the passive escape. See, like, sometimes, like, the levels look very similar, so I remember this one because I don't have to shoot enemies for most of the time. Just a rock at the end after a little kind of tricky jump right here. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, every time works. Yeah.
Yeah. Dance.
Yeah, he's so happy
Yeah.
when he jumps and opens the mouth. But I think we have time for a really quick donation again. Well, I mean, for a few, maybe.
Sure. Speaking of dancing, $100 from Leha. Shout out to all the groovy dancers in the front row. You are all beautiful humans.
Woo!
$250 from Gerbhoff. I love myself some Adventure Island 2. The best part is that you might think there are only 2 Adventure Islands, but there are actually 8. That's 4 times the amount of islands you expect. Great value and great game. Good luck with the run.
That's great. There's 8 islands in this game as well.
Yep.
They planned it.
So we're approaching to the last warp that I am aware of because I haven't played all the stages, to be honest. So I don't know if there are still some hidden warps. Maybe that will be like some strat to discover, but that key that I just grabbed inside a secret egg, that takes me to this big mama pterodactyls to skip me to the next island. And there we go. In this stage, I will be grabbing the Don, the pterodactyls that it is going to be very crucial for the speed run.
Yeah, and this one, he really wants to make sure he doesn't lose. So he does have a couple of extra blue dinos, and he also has an extra classy that he picked up, which is really great just in case he loses one. But here for Don, this is the only one he's going to have, and it's going to make a big difference for the next future stages.
So I don't know if they're going inspired by this dinosaur for the Super Mario World cape, you know? Just flying through the levels, no problem.
So yeah, when this game came out, they just named them Camptosaurus, Elastosaurus, but in the third game they gave them names. So we're kind of retroactively naming them.
Yeah, so we have the official names, and then we have TMR names.
Yeah.
So this is Classy, the underwater dino, but TMR likes to call this Lapras, which is a Pokemon, of course. A shiny Lapras, I suppose, since it's purple. And then the blue dino is, of course, Taylor, which is a great name given that he swings his tail. Unfortunately, lost Classy there, but he does have a spare.
Yeah.
We're right here at the door.
Dragon.
The blue
dragon.
Yeah.
Sorry, he does call it a blue dragon. My apologies. Similar to red dragon, which is actually called Magma. And the pterodactyl, which is Don.
Well, TMR being the prodigy that he was playing this game when he was like 7, 8 years old, made it all the way to the end of the game. So that's maybe why he gave some kind of more off the wall names for his.
By the end of the game, it was the final boss, but I don't think I beat it. So this is a secret dino. Do I want to do it without? It's so slow. But at least I get to show you how slow it is.
Your dinosaurs that are in the inventory, you can't bring them out while you're inside a level.
Yeah, you're on your own unless you can find something.
Yeah.
I didn't want to grab that one, but somehow I was like, well, it's there.
No, you do it for the show, you know? I mean, we got to see in the previous water level, too.
Let's see if I get a sound glitch.
Oh.
I got nothing.
No,
It's fine.
Hopefully we'll see that by the end of this. We'll explain it if it gets to it.
I don't think there is... Oh, yeah, well, there's in theory one more stage, but I think I need to play a little bit conservative. Marathon strats. Okay, slow strats. Okay, so for this one, there is like a little setup. I want to go to this cloud and then start flying. So that guy doesn't hit me. And fly in this height, I think. There's a few clouds. Well, I'm just gonna fly a little higher. Yeah, there it is. I was afraid of that cloud in the bottom. Whew. Another one bites the dust. Egg. So I guess we have a time for one more donation.
Absolutely. $25 from Don Gato, who says, shout out to my compadre TMR and the best of lucks in this run. I am so glad to see Adventure Island 2 in GDQ, one of my childhood games. Little trivia. Did you know that Master Higgins, our main character in this game, is known as Capulinita in Mexico because of his resemblance with a late comedy actor named Capulina?
Capulinita, yeah, I don't know that.
Greetings from Mexico. No memes.
Ooh, no mames. Yeah, that's a common expression I often use. It just comes out natural. When the situation is very tense, you have to let it out. This is a vertical scrolling level. There's not many in the game. I'm trying to do really baby jumps so I glue faster to the actual platforms. So like that, it looks really nice. I mean, I don't know if you can see. See, like I'm wearing glasses. I think you cannot see anymore. It's just, but yeah, it's just I usually never use glasses.
It's possible the people at home are wearing glasses as well. They might be. They might have got a character.
Yep. So we're gonna approach to another vertical scrolling, and we have time for more donations, I think.
Sure. $50 from Barman, who says, TMR, 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 TMR.
That many TMRs, you say?
That was a lot of TMRs.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Barman.
So we're coming up on this boss here, right? This is, you can obviously see how big of a difference this would be if you didn't have Don Don with you.
Yeah.
So he's extremely helpful for stages like this. The boss is in the next level, and you're going to see a big where he's extremely helpful as well. Last time we kind of talked about how the dinosaurs can serve as a decoy to basically be out there too. But in this one, you can definitely see that Don Don's putting in the work. You know, Taylor was trying hard last time, but Don Don's getting it done.
Don Don's actually doing additional damage as well. So it's more than just what TMR's damage points are. So we're talking like triple damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dinosaurs do additional damage, so they cover for obviously more hits getting in, and so it definitely kills the boss a lot quicker.
So that was Island 6. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm taking the death.
So at this point is when the levels start to get really hairy, clinch time, I would say.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
Yeah, and TMR, I mean, for the sake of speedruns, I mean, it is faster for him to actually go back and get the dinosaur again.
I'm just like trying to remember when I have to jump and when I have to hit and all that, on the fly.
I'm holding my breath.
Me too, man.
Nice.
So upset.
It's a little intense.
They're precise jumps, yeah.
So come on, guys. I got you there to back me up. Oh, this is,
I'm hypnotized.
You're doing,
I'm just
doing great. We thought we'd give you a little bit of time just to focus, man.
Wow, the silence doesn't help, man. I mean, it's just like suddenly I'm doing something wrong, man. It's like, what's going on?
No,
You're doing great.
You just did that.
Yeah, no, in this stage, for example, I need to try to avoid those little flies, libellulas, mosquitoes, whatever they are.
TMR mosquitoes have a long history.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in the first streaming room I was playing. It was in Mexico, so the weather is nice and sunny, and there's always mosquitoes, sadly. Meanwhile, we're approaching to... well, you can finish the story. I focus here a little bit.
Okay, he's gonna play it probably a little safer here. You can.
No, I'm gonna go... Yeah. I should.
I'm just recommending it.
No, come on, man. No. Oh. Yeah.
I thought you were going to finish the mosquito story.
Wait, do I?
That is the story.
I have two, man. I still can't
There was
try
more.
it. It's just my heart is always telling me, go fast, go fast, go fast. I didn't remember you can go down there. Wait. So, yeah, let's just do it, man.
Yeah, this part, it looks a little scary right there, but
It is scary, man.
He was ready for
There you
that.
go.
Yeah.
There we go.
These levels are so intense, and then you get back out to the
Yeah.
map, and it's like...
I really love, like, once you lose the dinosaur, less than 1 second and you're dead. Man.
Yeah, it's so brutal. It's so brutal because it's just one hit kill if you don't have your dinosaur.
Yeah, it's very
And you're so
unforgiving.
slow, and everything's just coming at you to kill you. They made this game to kill you.
No! See, totally planned.
Yeah, that's the speedrun strat.
That's the strat.
Yeah, well, that could be a new potential strat. Now we know it works somehow. Now we need to analyze the bot and see what I did.
Get found.
Wait, okay, yeah. Die. Yeah. Just die. Oh, man. I love you too, man. Oh, this stage. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this stage is, in my opinion, the Volcano world can be quite a disaster. In this one, I believe this is the level that you're going to get an eggplant here that actually drains your health. Here
He is, yeah.
Yeah, they took some inspiration
so-
from Kid Icarus there.
Yeah.
Eggplant's bad.
Exactly, yeah. And so this one actually gets really, really close. If TMR makes any small mistakes here, he won't make it. You can see he barely makes it with the energy.
He just,
gauge.
yeah.
No safety strats here.
Oh, man.
Here comes another boss as well. Now this one is pretty
my
crazy.
There you go,
Get right
Taylor.
in his face.
Get him.
Yeah, get him.
Now you can see he's using the dinosaur as a decoy right there. He's shooting backwards, but that's not always going to be the case. So he's got to watch out and be really careful here. Once he gets down, he's going to start shooting more at him.
I find out practicing while dying.
There you go.
There's the safe strat.
Yeah.
That's the safe strat. I mean, like I always have a hard time, but using that is amazing. I just find it out recently. I actually kind of died and I had to go to a bunch of more levels, and then I saw the dino was standing there and I was like, yeah, that's how sometimes this game doesn't have many runners, so that's why still you can find strats on the fly sometimes, live in a marathon too, and of course by failing practicing for a marathon also works.
You've got to have nerves of steel for this.
Okay, now I need to remember the X. This is the second egg. There we go.
The final boss of the levels, if you die during the boss fight, the boss does move around. So you have to kind of follow him around the island.
Right, and you have to chase him around the island, and you may not go to the eggs or determine where you go, so it can be kind of a labyrinth to get
Oh,
back
come
to where you're
on, not there. Oh, that is gonna cost me this time that we can actually spend very wise reading some donations.
Yeah.
I've got you covered. $5 from Fika Paus, who says, "Hey TMR, good luck on your run. Remember, hardcore gaming is the only way. Also, no mames."
Hardcore swimming is the only way right now. Ooh. Okay. So, fun fact, when you have the axe, that little white thing starts shooting at you. So the really risky thing about not having the Lapras, or well, it's classy, right? It's just you have to swim with Master Higgins, but the hunger meter can run really low or fast in these stages.
Yeah, the level is
4,
level's
1, 2,
so
3,
long.
4. Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, it's the problem as well with this game is that once you clear the stage, I clear the stage, but then it's the eggs. It's like, oh, what is the egg I need? And that's really...
Yeah, if you stream this game, you have to be careful. Don't just split and start talking to chat. The next thing you know, you just pick the wrong egg and you're resetting. May have seen that once or twice before. Okay, again, these are where the levels are just total mayhem.
Just take your time. You see? Totally planned. It's just that little fire can take out my dinosaur. I jumped too early. Wait, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2. 1 up.
Hey, we finally got one.
Hey,
The whole
good luck.
time we could have got a 1 up. We finally got one.
Yeah.
on up.
The Higgins up.
Higgins up.
Okay, sadly, I think the incentive of killing the animals won, so I have to kill this beautiful dino. He cannot swim, I'm sorry, just, his mama didn't taught him to swim, so that's what happened.
After all the work he did, he helped out with the boss so much, too.
I mean, we had 3, so how do I know it was that specific one?
So again, you can see this is where he lost Lapras earlier on. So this is another one where he would be going quite a bit faster here. But we got to go a little safer.
You do need to avoid those bubbles. He can get trapped in the bubbles.
I can show you how it looks because it looks
It is
really
good,
nice.
yeah.
It is good.
Look at that. Man. Just let me out.
Yeah,
When
I
you're
love
playing
the
this-
animation.
You're playing this game. Everybody's played Stomp. I mean, when you're playing this game, you see a bubble, you go to get it because it's going to let you
Oh,
breathe,
Sonic,
right? And then
yeah.
you're trapped in it. It's like, what were they doing to you?
Okay. So finally we're approaching the final stage and it's really hard. I'm gonna change to the pterodactyls. I'm gonna take out my axe so some enemies won't shoot at me. And good luck to me.
Yeah, this is his only Don. So we're going to hold our breath here that everything goes smooth.
Nice fill up on the energy bar there. That milk is actually the only energy refill that you can get in this stage. There will be no fruit.
Okay, that was water there. If he touched it, that would have stolen this animal.
Just little faces, intense faces. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was gonna jump. That little frog. Sometimes
there
All right, here
Oh,
we
all
are.
right.
Here we are.
All right. So we're coming up on the final boss here. Don's going to be helpful here as well. He wants to be extremely careful on his positioning here. So not only can TMR get hit by the boss, but these water droplets coming from the ceiling will hurt him as well. And of course, the spikes on the bottom.
And it is 2 phases. There's one more phase.
Yeah.
Not quite done yet.
yeah, the timer will be once I kill this boss.
So this one here, like if you can mash, you will be rewarded.
I think I did a mistake. I forgot what to do. Oh man, this is gonna be. It's just most of the time I was not getting the full equipment here, so I don't know what to do anymore. It's fine. We just take it like this.
You're all right. I think you're all right.
There we go.
Oh, well, time.
Great run.
Nice job.
Yay!
Lovely Tina. Dave,
We'll rescue lovely Tina. Yeah, that's right.
TMR honey. If we get some TMR honeys in the chat, maybe.
Yeah, you can
You
find
know,
it.
we get that.
Thank you so much. I just have to say this is a great game, and it's very colorful, very nice ending as well.
Yeah.
So that's just beauty in pixels art. That's it. That's how I call it. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here, witnessing this run that is really hard and intense. Like I have stomach aches right now of how it was intense. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, the couch, for providing amazing hot couch commentary.
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you.
Great job. Great
Yeah.
job.
Awesome. Man.
Thank you, TMR, for that spectacular run of Adventure Island.